Hello, everyone, and thanks for jumping back into SK Crypto. It's August 16th, Monday, and as you can see, Bitcoin has continued its sideways movement while some of the oil altcoins have started to explode, as you'd expect, right? As most of you know, when Bitcoin is going about its business, it's going up altcoins seems to go sideways, and when Bitcoins stop to take a breather, altcoins typically explode. As you can see, a lot of them are in green. Okay, so let's look at where we currently are, right? And you continue to hear a lot about Bitcoin going parabolic. A lot of people are in long positions currently, and they're talking about 200k. So I guess I'm making this video to tell you when the 200k is happening. Okay, all right, guys. Let's look at this pattern that Bitcoin's forming. To me, this looks like a double top. Looks like Bitcoin is forming an M pattern here. Um, and to make things easier, let's make a trend line on a 4 hourly chart. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Make it yellow. And fix this. Okay. So this looks like a rising wedge formation. What that really means is Bitcoin's been, if you notice that as well, if Bitcoin's been forming higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs as well. However, if you notice that the speed or the pace of higher highs is less than the pace of higher lows. This essentially is a bearish pattern, and if this Bitcoin price breaks down, um, this this may lead to a correction. Typically, the the price targets for this pattern is the bottom of the wedge, right there, $37,000. Um, so it would be somewhere in that range. You gotta look out for. But currently, Bitcoin's been going higher and higher. We gotta see if it continues its momentum or not. I wanted to look at one more thing, RSI. So on a 4 hourly chart, the higher the time frame, the better and the more accurate the results are. One thing I noticed, I'm looking at 6 hourly now. This price right there, you know, on July 26th, right there, around 30, 38, 39k. Look at this. What does that tell you? So that is a bearish divergence. Um, what that means is price continues to go up, but the RSI is telling us the something completely different. We are close to end of this rising wedge, and I believe we may be seeing a massive move towards the upside or towards the downside very very soon. Um, Given that this is a bearish pattern, um, the bias is for this price to break toward the downside. If you don't believe me, I guess let's go back to the basics. Let's have a trading lesson here. So let's see a rising wedge. A rising wedge is formed when price consolidates between upward sloping support and resistance lines. Exactly what this looks like, right? And Notice how price action is forming new highs, but at a much lower pace when price makes higher lows. Boom, 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 boom. As soon as it breaks down, goes down. So let's see. A rising wedge formed after an uptrend usually leads to reversal, downtrend, while a rising wedge formed during a downtrend typically results in a continuation. Simply put, rising wedge leads to a downtrend, um, that which means it's a bearish pattern. So, guys, you know, I'm just looking at the effects in the chart. I hope it goes to 100k, 200k tomorrow, next week. Having said that, this I'll turn super bullish on Bitcoin in the short term. Once again, if the price, you know, if if Bitcoin price closes a daily candle above this mark, 80 $48,000 mark, you know, has been trying to do that for a number of days now. In the past, it has acted as support and resistance. Here, it acts as resistance. Here, resistance. Here, support. Sorry. Here, support went up, and then acted as resistance here. So this is a important level to watch out for. Plus, this, you know, we have a heavy you know, buying going on uh, beyond this level, and I believe there's a lot of activity going on, buying and selling. If you even look at, let's look at the PBR, see what that tells us. So yeah, so if you look at it from this point on, there wasn't much there. Um, so this level right there, there's a lot of activity and buying and selling going on. We just gotta see if Bitcoin is convincingly able to get through to this level. Um, you know, let's clean this up. Uh, close this, and I'm gonna show you something um, that I showed in a post I made recently. Some people didn't want to see it, but you know, it is what it is. Um, Bitcoin has been in this Gaussian channel for just about, let's see, about 60 days or so, right? 65 days or so. Um, let's see the last time Bitcoin entered this Gaussian channel. How long it stayed there, right? So last time I entered this, it stayed in this channel for about 270 days. Let's go back one more time. 410 days. Let's go back one more time. 580 days. I just wanna show you guys. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to stay there for that long. You know, but I just wanna see historical data what that tells us 315 days. So every single time, in essence, Bitcoin has entered um, this channel, right? It has typically stayed there for a minimum 270 days, right? Um, it has tested this upper limit and then fallen back down. Again, this is a 5-day chart. You know, some people made this post, and some people say, "Oh, on a daily, it's out of the woods." You know, we're making new all-time highs. Yes, it's out of the woods. Yeah, on a daily, out of the channel. Having said that, you got to look at, if you're comparing. You know, you can't compare apples to oranges. You got to compare apples to apples, right? You got to go back to the previous time it came out, and look at the daily time frame as well. It came out for a few days. It looks great, looked great, but it fell back down, right? So I'm looking at a 5 day time frame because that aligns with this very well. So well, take it for what it is. I'm not saying it can't get out of it, but it's fairly obvious that Bitcoin's been having a struggle, trying to get out of this, getting beyond this $48,000 mark. Um, the other thing, if you look at it, close this for a second, clean it up. Uh, let's look at. I want to look at the highest time frames. When Bitcoin went from 29,000 all the way to 42K, if you look at the momentum, look at the strength of this price action, and then you compare that, right? You compare that um, to 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 this, right? Um, Bitcoin went up, um, let's see, from July 22nd all the way, went up about 44% in, you know, um, in about 10 days or so, right? And if we let's look at the wick, and has gone up about 27% the last 9 days. But if you look at here, the last 3 4 days, and you just compare the trend, right? You just look at the trend. The closer has come to this price range, 47, 48K. You can see it's fairly clear in the chart that it is starting to lose its momentum. Again, I'm not saying it cannot go higher. This was a whale pump. You can see this massive candle, whale pump, massive candle. This is not retail, guys. This is not retail. These are the whales pumping it. You can see it is starting to roll over again. I'm not saying it will. It can definitely go higher, make new all-time highs even next week. But what it's looking like is it's starting to exhaust some of the whales, right? We could see this, or we could see this, of course, right? Nobody knows. I don't know. I don't think anybody on YouTube knows either. These are just the facts in the chart, something to look out for. Um, I'm just saying the the strength of Bitcoin price going up is continuing to decrease. Um, that's all for now, guys. Stay safe. If you're trading, be careful. Have a look at the effect on the chart and not lose your money. Do not put everything that you own on the line for this. Good luck and see you next time. Bye bye.